Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to this video. All right, so in this video, we are going to be talking about a random or multiple misfire code P0300. So basically, if you have this code, chances are you have a check engine light on your vehicle. And on top of that, you probably have a vehicle that is running really rough, obviously because of your um, your cylinders are misfiring and it's randomly misfiring. So we're going to talk about why that happens and how you guys could fix this issue. So basically with this code, you could get this code P0300, and then you could get a whole bunch of other codes, P0301, P0303, P0. It's just random. And not only is it random, but you could get different cylinders misfiring all the time, depending on when you hook up your OBD2 reader. And you could have all the cylinders misfiring on your reader with about, I don't know, a max of 8-9 different codes, depending on how many cylinders you have in your vehicle. So let's get to the bottom of this. Why does it happen? So if you guys have this issue, hopefully you have this issue because of a vacuum leak. A vacuum leak could cause all your cylinders to misfire randomly. Now, basically, what happens is when your vehicle is running, there's a certain amount of air that goes into the intake, goes to the engine, and the vehicle compensates for that air with the gas pumping into the cylinders. Now, there's a bunch of sensors from the intake to the engine that actually reads the amount of air going in, the amount of pressure of air getting put into your engine, and if there is variations in that, it could cause issues with how much gas gets put into the engine, and you have this issue where certain cylinders are working and certain cylinders aren't, or the timing is off and the air to gas ratio is off, and it causes that issue. Now, as far as a leak is concerned, you could have the leak from the intake. You could have a leak from the various vacuum tubes, the various tubes in around the engine area that could have a leak. And chances are, if you guys do have this problem, a lot of times it's because of a crack in the air intake, or maybe some of the rubber on the hoses might have gone brittle, and as a result of that, they break. Sometimes if you're working on a vehicle, you forget to put a tube in. There's a bunch of tubes around that air intake throughout area, and if you forget to put the tube, insert a tube in a slot, it's going to cause that issue because you're going to have air leaking out, and then the sensors are monitoring it, and it's reading different data differently with different parameters and stuff like that can actually cause the engine to misfire. Now, outside of that, there are worse things that could cause this issue. All right, timing chain being off can cause this issue. A valve cover leak can cause this issue, which is pretty much part of the vacuum system leak. But basically, I believe maybe a crankshaft, a camshaft sensor that's off or not working correctly could cause this issue, and possibly engine issues. Major engine issues could cause this issue, possibly if the timing chain breaks or a timing belt breaks, something like that. But if you have this code, it's probably not your spark plugs, and it's probably not your coils. However, you can't rule that out. I mean, you basically, when you're trying to diagnose this issue, you probably just want to go with the easiest thing to diagnose, and then go down the list. Obviously, if there's a vacuum leak, you're going to have to do a vacuum leak test. There are easy ways to do the test, and then there are ways where you could do it with a machine. You guys could look it up on YouTube. In fact, I believe I have a couple of videos on that on my channel. But as far as this is concerned, it's fixing this is probably as easy as maybe just figuring out where the vacuum leak is, and maybe just changing up a hose, or putting a hose back into where it was supposed to be. Or you could have a bigger problem with your engine, but definitely you want to see what other codes pop up. Obviously, if you have a crankshaft or camshaft position sensor that's off or not working, you're going to have a code with that. So that's pretty much something that could help you out figure out this situation, besides a P0300 code. Chances are, if you have a straight P0300 code, it's probably because of a vacuum leak somewhere. And if you do have major issues with your engine outside of that, you're going to have other codes that will tell you what could be causing it, could be causing the random misfire. But in any case, if you have your own personal experience with this, definitely leave a comment in the comment section. Let us know. It might help somebody else out with their situation. Please subscribe, please give me a thumbs up, all that good stuff. Appreciate your time, guys. Take care.